All right, hello. Welcome to another Off One's Chest. I have a pretty, um, I guess, surprising realization for what I want to talk about today. So, for those who do not follow me on social media, I did a what's called a social media detox for 2 months. I started at the I started around the Christmas time, um, and I just got back on today. Uh, and I think I wanted to just talk about what I learned about, um, you know, doing doing that, the benefits, and just again the realizations I had and the expectations I thought I was going to see and what ended up not happening. So the first thing I wanted to say is, you know, I thought that I was gonna open up my, and I apologize because it's like really light, but I thought I was gonna open up my phone and see a bunch of notifications and, backed up things, things of that nature. So I was kind of really disappointed when I had nothing really changed. Um, not on, and I did a social media detox on pretty much all social platforms. So I did Instagram, I did Twitter, I did Facebook, and I did TikTok. You know, but 2 months. I figured I don't know. I figured people would want to know where I was at, or be curious at what happened to me, or people would tag me and stuff. I don't know. I felt really disappointed that I'm not as, at least in my view. It may not be this way, but I feel like I'm not as important as I thought I was initially going to be when I got back. You know, changed a few things about myself, mentally and physically. Um, and I was just expecting to see if people would, you know, not that they would miss me, because I wasn't like dead or anything, but I just feel like there are a lot of people who get a lot of, they get a lot more attention. And if they were to go away for a period of time, they would come back to those notifications. Um, Now, people knew where I was at. Knew where I was. People knew where I was. I don't know why I fumbled on the English there. It wasn't a mystery. Like I didn't move. I didn't do anything of that nature. I just was hoping that removing myself for from social media for quite some time would evoke some type of backup. Um, but nope, that didn't happen. I was kind of, disappointed that I didn't get any of that. I really only left with what I only had, came back to what I had left, um, 2 months ago. So it's kind of almost like I didn't really need to do this. I didn't really need to, you know, do the social media cleanse because, you know, it didn't really make a difference. I could have just kept everything and, you know, turned off the notifications. But the good thing about doing it was it got me more it made me concentrate on what I was doing, like like tasks I was doing, and I didn't really need to, focus on, you know, um, taking a break or using the phone to distract myself. My phone wasn't being used as often, so the battery would stay, you know, would stay charged and things like that. Um, not that I had an issue with it, oh, but it was kind of just like nobody bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get bothered with a bunch of buzzes, like notifications and things like that. Um, yeah, it felt really nice to not have to look and respond to something or someone. So I think everybody should do that every once in a while, if especially if they are um, very very popular, or they I guess have a very big social media presence. I think this would work best for them, because to me it didn't really mean much, because I'm not like that addicted to the phone in general. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll watch YouTube, but that was pretty much all I did. I didn't make a post. I didn't you know do all that stuff now. And I don't know if I felt kind of, I don't want to say sad, but kind of melancholy about not getting a bunch of notifications, because maybe there was like some seeking of validation of like what would happen if people really didn't happen, if I never came back. Like, maybe I was expecting too much, but still certain there I don't know. I just feel like I I wanted people to be like, "Oh wow, hey, you're back," Uh, but that's not what happened. So, but yeah. So far, that's what I've learned. That's what I learned. Not being on social media for 2 months, I missed a bunch of headlines. So that's another thing. I didn't really have to focus on ridiculous headlines that I didn't really care for, which was a big deal for me. Um, so yeah, I think all in all, it was a pretty positive experience, especially since I wanted to work out and get more muscle, so people you know looked at me a little better. I looked at myself a little better. But all in all, I don't have any regrets. I think I'll do it a little more often. Maybe not to the extreme of like uh, temporarily deactivating the account or something like that, but maybe just kind of deleting the apps and then coming back every so often. So yeah, that was my experience. Um, that's how I feel. I'm back now, so all my social medias will be back to normal. Thank you for watching.